Welcome to a mid-tutorial by yours truly, not Smoke. We will be talking about how to control the middle and how to properly play middle. This is probably one of the harder maps, but the theory behind playing middle is not so much about killing or getting power-ups, what lots of people think. It's more about controlling and having good timing to be places where you have to be. And being as active as possible on mid. So if you're getting bored, you're doing it wrong. On Ariane, being on the mid is kind of useless because, you know, what are you going to do here except time belt? Yes, you can get frags and you get spawn kills, and that's annoying, but you're not very, like, if you keep up here, they'll just spawn inside the base again and, you know, they will kill your flag carrier. It's not very handy. As a mid player, it's very helpful to like push inside here, push inside here. Like especially this little position over here is very handy because you can shoot defenders without them able to shoot you really back really, because you know lots of time they won't have a sniper, just a shock rifle. And if they pass you, you can go back, shoot some rockets. You know, hopefully you won't kill them, just do damage, and they will go out. Perfect. When they have the flag, this area here is very important to control. Obviously, the window. People forget that spamming the window is just fucking handy. And like lots of times you'll have either the flak cannon or you'll have a rocket launcher, because you know you either spawn here somewhere or you spawn on shock and you get the rocket launcher. This is a fucking shit position. What's very important is knowing how good you are. Like the worse you are on mid, the more active you have to be falling back in your base. If they don't know where you are, help your defenders. He's not low. He's not out yet. I haven't seen him in the window yet, you know, stuff like that. Lots of people play mid from here, which is fine. Except you only have one chance of killing the flag carrier. Because if you die here, you know, you have to spawn all the way back and you only get like maybe one more chance before you caps, and it's a big chance you'll get sealed. It all depends on your preference of playing. I'm a spammy rocket launcher player, so I like to be active around this area. Some other players are like scared of dying and need to get their efficiency, so they like snipe from here. And they'll get one chance, and if they die or fuck up, you know, the flag's in the base. Offensively wise, yeah, we spoke about that. You don't really have to ever like push further in than like this border here. This is like the border of the mid. Because if you go further, you're late to going back to middle. You got an armor here, you got spawn there, you got spawn there, you spawn there. This is a good area to control. Up here, if you leave a trans behind, like especially if you like leave it there, you could be here, but you know, same here applies. Border, border. Don't really go further than that, because else you're too late to go back. Easy peasy. When your flag here runs out, combos, best thing ever. Like 9 out of 10 times they'll come from two places. They'll come through here, or they'll come through there. No one ever really comes from there, because that spawn, I'll show you. These two spawns, people always think it's faster to get that way. And there's a chance that the armor will be there. So no one ever really goes here because no one likes the river except those two players. And if you're here, you know, you're kind of shooting paradise. Well, if you're a defender and you go down, you're like, oh yeah, this is much safer. Except you get comboed in the face by the mid player. This is very handy, and the combos here, of course, are very handy because the trans, like, same here applies. No one goes that way really. Everybody's like, oh yes, I'm gonna throw here, and then, you know, they explode. Easy peasy, mid, Ariane, done. What's next? Sai, no, sure. Probably the easiest map to play mid on. Or easiest, most straightforward maybe. It's very open mid. Same applies here. You don't have to sit on middle. You have to be active. Active. You have to know what people are doing. If they're attacking heavily, you know you need to like fall back more. You need to know you have to be here. You have to be here. Around this area. If they're not attacking heavily, you have more freedom to go ahead. But the same rules apply. Don't really go into the base. Like, over here is fine. There's an invisible border here. You do not cross that border. Same here. Border. You do not cross this border. Because as soon as you go too far in, you have a higher chance of getting killed, and you're slowly falling back. What's important here, of course, is as a mid player, is to not play mid from here. Yes, you can get an easy kill on people trying to kill your FC, but as soon as you get out, you could get ass fucked by 4 people, dudes over here. Your job as mid player is to control this area over here. If they're coming out rockets, you need to make sure that there's no fucker who spawned there, and you need to be sure that you get easy kills here. It's your job. Outside that, there might be a guy over here sniping. Don't worry. Usually if you just like shoot him once, they'll run away. And of course, the guy up there. But you know, hopefully the defender will see that guy. That's what you have to do as mid player. A other tactic is to play it from here. Yes, you cannot pick up the flag anymore, but you have a bigger chance of killing people because if they're going rockets, anyone who spawns around this area, like armor, the flag spawn or in-base spawn, they will all go through here because sniper rifle, and they'll come out here. So easy to control. While defending, you know, playing third defender, same applies. Your job is to control the area here. To control the area here. Make sure that my player's dead. To control the area here. These checkpoints. So easy to kill people here. So easy. The only thing you need are good comms. When it comes to items, the mid is not supposed to be the only guy timing going for items. Like, you need to help him. Like, 3 ship players defeat 1 good player on mid. That's how it works. Easy. We have another map that we can check out. November. Obviously my favorite map. November is... Hello? Am I going to switch? Yes. November is a map where you can be very active as a mid player. Because... the sub's kind of big and useless. Like, if neither team has the flag, like, there's no real, like, reason to be on the sub. Because, you know, yes, you get spawn kills, you know, especially this guy when he spawns over there and goes with a sniper rifle. Easy kills. But other than that, it's kind of useless to stand here. Because if you kill attackers here, yeah, you get a point. But they'll spawn here again. And this spawn is fine, because they'll go back to middle. But if they spawn here, and your FC or your attacker is going to get the flag, then they'll be like, oh my god, 5 points, let me fight him. Oh yeah, 5 points. So killing people over on the mid when no flags are taken is not so helpful. Same applies here. You have to be active. Roam the base. Kill the defender here. Make him busy, you know. Make sure he's not looking at your attackers. Same applies to this guy over here. Shoot him in the face. Time the armor. You know, be a fucking annoying prick. When flags are taken is when it gets interesting. Obviously, if they have the flag, this is a very strong position to set up, because if you spawn here, it's very hard, like no one really does this. you know. So if you just chill here and don't shoot the spawners, you can like get easy kills like this. You need very good comps on defense, you know. Shock, pulse. That line between it is actually pretty short. So like when I play this, I usually like to play it like here, because this kind of protects you from the window so they don't see you. And here, because of the angle, like if you come out here, like they won't see you till it's too late. You know, they don't, oh, it's free, and then they come out and then they see you. It's easy. Sneaky positions. Hehe, this is always fun times. One up here on the opposite side, of course, is always fun times. But yeah, falling back on this, I would always suggest playing it from the middle, like entrances. You only have 2 exits. That's where you have to play. If the flag carrier loses the flag, they don't know where he is. You know, you're allowed to like push in and check, but don't go too far. When covering, yes. Oh yeah, a mid player can be here and they can shoot people. If you go too far in, you're fucked because you can't get back in time. Your job is to control an entrance really, and control the mid. If your flag carrier is coming out the shock rifle, the sniper there is obviously a very horrible thing. What people lost time to is they get the sniper and they either do this or they go either up here or here, you know, here or there. And you don't really have to kill them, but you need to control it. So if you don't see anything blue there, then you look, okay, is anyone here? No. Is around there? No. Check there again. There, there, there. And call in people if they're like going into the main. That's all you have to do. It's that easy. Mid. Easy peasy. What do you else have? Terror mid. I won't go into that. That's too complicated. Vengeance mid. Probably the easiest and most point hoary mid there is. Vengeance is fun because if you stand on mid and keep a bill, you get seals. That's why you always see mid players with like 1 billion points. As a mid player on this, I personally like to just play it from here because you could, from this position, like this area here, you can control the whole middle. I like it when my attackers are fast and they just get the flag and jump down because it's so easy to cover them. It's so easy. And if people spawn up there, you can see them because there's a spawn there. I think there's a spawn here, right? No spawn here. But yeah, that guy will always go for the shock rifle, so it's an easy kill. People spawn the base, they will always like transfer the window here and go for the shock rifle, so it's an easy kill. And the only thing, if you don't see anyone there, you can worry about that. People will spawn here, like to go for the sniper rifle. That means their trans will go out there, will be there. So it's very easy to control from here. You don't need, like, you don't have to move. You stand here like this. Like, who's gonna shoot you? Like, this pillar protects me from my ass. Easy. Playing defensive mid on this is kind of harder because you'll be in a lot of fights with everyone. Your job, of course, is to kill the enemy mid. Or job. If flag carrier leaves low, you really have to help because if they leave low, they're very fast. So you need to like try and cut them off here. So that's like cutting off, slowing down also helps. Other than that, easy peasy. Like if you're bored, you know, you can go more in. You can like take the fight to them. You can be annoying. But yeah, like playing mid on this is like actually playing middle. P.S. You can see the amp through this little gap here if you didn't know. Quite handy. What else to say? Nothing. Easiest map on mid. Last map. Gattaca. Playing mid at Gattaca is also pretty straightforward. think it positioning is very important here, and timing, because if you play mid on this, obviously the shock exit is fucking horrible, because you can't really, if the flag carriers are like they hug this wall here, where there's a little bug it seems, fucking, if they walk this, you won't be able to see the glow till they're like here. If you walk like this, you'll see the glow earlier. So smart people like go like this. But yeah, if you have a bad call, they can be like boosted out before you even see them, which is pretty horrible. Obviously, you can see the little gap here. You can see if they're going high. But what I've noticed is that flag carriers, if they lose the flag, the enemy FC is usually going to come out low. And that is because the shock defender is always like focusing on shock, and defender here, like when he dies, he will check high for some reason, while they should be checking low, or you know, from here. As a mid player, it's the same thing. You have to be active. Yes, you can stand here and be useless, but be active. You know, go here, shoot dudes, shoot dudes, shoot dudes. Time their armor. Be an annoying prick with spawn kills. When your flag here leaves and you're standing on mid and you've got mid control, you're heading for a good time. You can like stand here. Loads of people will be coming from there. It's easy. You can stand here and you can like get spawn kills on 2 exits. This one's harder because it's an open, like people who come here, they'll usually go here. So if you're standing here, you'll lose time by trying to kill that dude, while you're more useful like shooting people like here. What's kind of important is when your flag carrier passes, is that you reposition as well, because people will pass you, like it will happen. Stand here, help sealing. Sealing is nice. I like to be active, but I also know my borders. You know, I won't go across here. I won't go further than this. I won't go further than this. Like this is my domain as a mid player. You know, being a prick, be annoying, listen to calls, try to clear areas. If your flag carrier is going out shock, there's a good chance people will come in through there. You know, if people are going out high or low, there's a good chance enemies will come in from there. You know, be smart about it. I think this kind of ends our mid tutorial for today. Easy, mid.